AI Business Brief for March 19, 2026. Zapier released AI guardrails for free across all plans, scanning workflows for PII and prompt injections. Salesforce embedded Agentforce into its free and starter suites, bringing AI assistance to small teams without extra costs. Microsoft shut down Cove's AI collaboration tool, but hired the team, while Nothing's CEO says smartphone apps will disappear within a few years as AI agents take over. Here's the full breakdown of today's top AI stories for your business. Next section, lead story. Zapier's AI guardrails are now free, and you should use them immediately. The automation platform released AI guardrails across all plans at no cost, addressing one of the biggest concerns holding businesses back from deploying AI workflows: security. The tool scans any text moving through your Zaps, agents, or workflows for personally identifiable information: PI, toxic language, prompt injection attacks, or negative sentiment. When it catches something, you decide what happens next: block it, flag it for human review, or route it to a different workflow. This matters because most businesses have been stitching together third-party tools or writing custom code to protect AI workflows. Now it's built in. The guardrails use two types of AI depending on what they're checking. Machine learning handles pattern-based detection, PI, sentiment, while large language models catch context-dependent threats like buried prompt injections. You can add AI guardrails as a step in any workflow without changing your existing setup. Zapier AI Guardrails Guide: if you're running any AI-powered workflows that touch customer data or generate public-facing content, add this step today. A false positive rate exists. No detection system is perfect, but the downside of exposed PII or a manipulated chatbot is far worse than an occasional flagged message. Next section, tools and launches. Salesforce built AI into its free and starter tiers. Agentforce, Salesforce's AI platform, is now embedded directly into Salesforce suites, free, starter, and pro, at no additional cost. The employee agent summarizes account data before meetings, drafts personalized emails based on customer history, and automatically logs activities without manual data entry. Assemble, one of the early adopters, said sales productivity improved dramatically because reps stopped hunting through tabs for account context. The feature requires no setup, works within the existing Salesforce interface, and keeps data inside the Salesforce environment. No third-party AI integration risk. Small Business Trends report if you're already on Salesforce, turn this on. If you're evaluating CRMs, the fact that AI assistance is included in the free tier is a meaningful cost advantage over competitors charging $30.50 per user per month for AI add-ons. Rebel Audio wants to simplify podcast production for first-timers. The platform secured $3.8 million in seed funding and launches publicly on May 30. It combines recording, editing, transcription, social clipping, and distribution in one interface. AI handles show names, cover art, transcriptions, dubbing, translation, and voice cloning for ad reads. Monetization is integrated from day one: dynamic ad insertion, brand partnerships, and listener subscriptions. Pricing not yet announced. TechCrunch coverage: the all-in-one pitch makes sense if you've ever tried to juggle Riverside, Descript, and a hosting platform. The risk is AI-generated slop. Rebel says voice cloning is opt-in and requires consent, but the industry has a credibility problem with mass-produced AI content. Wait for real user reviews before committing. Google Workspace Gemini features worth using. Google embedded Gemini across Docs, Gmail, Sheets, Slides, Drive, and Meet. The standout features: Gmail's AI inbox filters non-important messages and highlights what matters. Email thread summaries save you from scrolling through dozens of back-and-forth replies. In Docs, the summarization tool pulls key points from long reports. In Sheets, Gemini can pull data from Gmail, Chat, and Drive to build structured spreadsheets with one prompt. In Meet, automatic note-taking captures key points, decisions, and action items without splitting your attention between listening and writing. TechCrunch breakdown: if you're already paying for Google Workspace, these features are included. Check your plan tier. The summarization and note-taking tools have immediate ROI, return on investment, for anyone drowning in email threads and meetings. Next section, Business Playbook. Zapier published its Enterprise BPM Automation Guide. The company positioned itself as the best tool for AI orchestration across apps and teams, but the guide also covers Boomi, hybrid integrations, ServiceNow, IT service management, Monday, Com project management, HubSpot, marketing and sales, Jira agile workflows, and Microsoft Power Automate, Microsoft heavy stacks. The key takeaway: you need central oversight at enterprise scale. Look for role-based access, audit trails, compliance, SOC 2, GDPR, and SSO. The best tools let business users build workflows within guardrails while IT retains visibility. Zapier Copilot lets non-technical teams describe workflows in plain language and get a draft, cutting IT backlogs. Zapier BPM Guide, if your teams are waiting on IT to build every workflow, you're creating bottlenecks. A no-code platform with governance controls spreads automation ownership across departments without losing security. IT process automation reduces attention residue. Zapier's IT Automation Explainer highlights attention residue. Switching between repetitive tasks and creative work drops your productive IQ by 10 points. IT Process Automation, ITPA, handles multi-step workflows like user provisioning, password resets, service desk tickets, and system monitoring without manual intervention. The difference between task automation, one script on one machine, and process automation, linked events across your entire ecosystem, is reliability and handoff elimination. Zapier ITPA Guide, if you're manually onboarding employees across 5 systems or juggling 500 printer is broken tickets, ITPA is a business case that writes itself. Next section, Pricing and Access Watch. Zapier AI Guardrails, free across all plans. PII detection covers 30+ types, names, addresses, government ID, financial accounts. Prompt injection detection catches jailbreak attempts. Toxicity screening uses AWS Comprehend, ML, or Amazon Bedrock, LLM, or large language model. No separate subscription required. Zapier AI Guardrails announcement. Salesforce Agentforce, included in free, starter, and pro suites. No additional setup or costs. Small business trends. Sequins TikTok-style personalization, 7-figure contracts. The startup raised $16 million to bring real-time personalization, the kind powering TikTok and Instagram feeds, to consumer businesses. Pricing is based on requests per second, with tiers offering 500 RPS, 1,000 RPS, and higher. Early customers are paying 7 figures. One furniture company saw a 7% revenue lift. Previously, 0.4% was considered a win. Fetch Rewards saw a 20% net revenue lift in 11 days. TechCrunch coverage: this is enterprise tier pricing, but the revenue lift numbers suggest the ROI justifies it for high-volume consumer businesses. Next section, Industry Moves. Microsoft hired Cove's team and shut down the product. Cove was a Sequoia-backed AI collaboration board, think Infinite Whiteboard, where AI generates blocks for tasks like trip planning. The entire team joined Microsoft AI. Cove refunded all March subscriptions and will delete all user data on April 1. The company said its ideas will live on at Microsoft, likely integrated into Whiteboard, which already has Copilot. TechCrunch report: if you were using Cove, export your data before April 1. This is a reminder that betting on early-stage AI tools carries product continuity risk. Nothing CEO says apps will disappear. Carl Pei, CEO of Nothing, the smartphone brand, told SXSW that apps are going away as AI agents take over. His vision: devices that know your intentions and execute them without you navigating through 4 apps to grab coffee with someone, messaging, maps, Uber calendar. The AI would handle it. This requires an interface designed for agents to use, not humans mimicking touch on screens. He dismissed current AI features, like booking flights on your behalf, as super boring. The real shift happens when AI learns your long-term intentions and surfaces suggestions you didn't know you wanted. TechCrunch interview for business owners: this signals where interface design is heading. If you're building mobile tools, consider how an agent-first interface would differ from a human-first one. Iragan raised $12 million to replace enterprise software with prompts. The startup, founded by a former Oracle and Salesforce exec, is building an agentic AI operating system that replaces buttons, menus, and dialog boxes with natural language prompts. The thesis: software is dead. Iragan post-trains open-source models like QN and Kimi on customer datasets and links to company email and resources. When you ask it to onboard a new customer, it assigns credentials, spins up a cloud instance, and starts an onboarding workflow automatically. Investors include Ariel Zuckerberg at Long Journey Ventures, Soma Capital, and Axiom Partners. The company values at $100 million post-money. TechCrunch coverage: the demo is compelling, but edge cases and audit failures are easy to imagine. Iragan is testing in large businesses and dozens of startups. If the security concerns get resolved, this could collapse the learning curve for enterprise software. DoD says Anthropic poses unacceptable risk to national security. The Department of Defense filed a 40-page rebuttal to Anthropic's lawsuits challenging its supply chain risk label. The DoD's concern: Anthropic might disable its technology or alter model behavior during warfighting operations if the company feels its corporate red lines are being crossed. Anthropic had negotiated limits on its $200 million Pentagon contract, saying its AI shouldn't be used for mass surveillance of Americans and wasn't ready for targeting or firing lethal weapons. The Pentagon argued private companies shouldn't dictate military use of technology. A hearing on Anthropic's request for a preliminary injunction is set for next Tuesday. TechCrunch report this has no immediate business impact, but it signals how AI ethics boundaries will collide with government contracts. If you're building AI tools, expect scrutiny over use case restrictions. Next section, quick wins. Use Zapier AI guardrails on any workflow touching customer data. Add it as a step between data collection and downstream actions. Set it to flag PII and route flagged items to human review instead of blocking them outright, reduces false positive disruption. Implementation guide. Turn on Salesforce Agentforce if you're already using Salesforce suites. The employee agents meeting prep and email drafting features save 5-10 minutes per customer interaction. Multiply that across your sales team's daily touchpoints, and the ROI is immediate. Next section, Outlook. 2 trends stand out today: free AI safety tools and the collision between AI assistance and AI replacement. Zapier and Salesforce both made AI features available at no extra cost, lowering the barrier to adoption. Meanwhile, Nothing's CEO and Aragon's founders are betting that the interface paradigm is shifting from apps to agents. For small businesses, the practical play is to adopt the tools that save time now: guardrails, Agentforce, Gemini summarization, while watching where agent-first interfaces prove useful. Apps aren't disappearing this year, but if you're building software, consider how your tool would work if users stopped clicking and started asking. That concludes today's AI Business Brief. From Carolina, Clear Tech. Stay smart, stay ahead.